What's up, beautiful people? It is your Money Smart General 2.0. 2 simply means we duplicate everything we do. Man, it's a lovely day here in Florida. I got the window open, got some light shining in, because if I don't let the light shine in, man, I would look like a silhouette right here. And I got to show you my shirt because I love showing my shirt. Come on, camera, talk to him. You see who that is right there? That's Mickey Mouse playing golf. Because we live here in Florida, baby. I love these shirts. Hey, let's go ahead and hop right into it, man, because I'm in your faces about finances. If I'm not, then who is? Hey, today I want to talk to you about something very simple. It's 4 ways to produce an income. 4 ways to produce an income, guys. Obviously, there are more ways to produce money, but we're going to look at the 4 quadrants of ways to produce income. Now, this quadrant was not designed by myself. It wasn't designed by anybody I know personally. It was designed by an author of the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and his name is Robert Kiyosaki. You've probably heard about these 4 quadrants before. One of the quadrants is right here. It's called an employee, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, there's another quadrant down here, and it's called self-employed. And there's another one called a business owner and also an investor. But today I want to talk to you about this one simple part right here, employee. And I want to talk to you about this, right, because most of us have an employer and we have to go into work. Man, we don't like it. Now let's look at the pros and cons. We're going to look at mostly the cons of it because we all know the pros. You go to work, you get paid. Simple as that. Boom. All right, 4 ways to get paid. Employee. If you're an employee, you're a W-2. I mean, they take your taxes. We'll talk about that too. Let's go ahead and look at this right here real quick, guys. You work for someone else. Now, obviously you know that, but I have to constantly remind you and talk to you about it so you can find your position on where you need to be. Maybe you need to stay where you are. I don't know. I hope not, because you're not going to really make the money that you desire to make. You'll make the money that they believe you're worth. Now, since you work for somebody else, that means you have a set income. They decided how much they're going to pay you. I don't care what kind of degree you got. It doesn't matter. If you have a master's degree in this position that you're going for, and it's simply saying, hey, look, we're only paying you $20 an hour for this position. And you can say, hey, look, I have my master's degree. I should get more than that. No, your income is set already. And if you're going to get a raise, then they'll decide that too. Am I right about it? Go ahead and just put you're right about it down in the comments section somewhere. You have no security. Now, this is the biggest fear. If we were talking about seniors and living life, then their biggest fear would be them outliving their money, them outliving their finances. But the biggest fear for anyone that is in the workforce right now at work is for you to show up at work and then they say, hey, look, you've done an awesome job working here, man. We thank you. Yeah, but we got to let you go. See ya. Bye. Out of here. No security, guys. No security. So that's the biggest fear about being an employee, that you can show up at a job and then they can simply let you go. 90-day probation. Like I call that, now you got to be lucky, because they'll say and do anything if they don't like you and they don't like the way you work, and they're going to get rid of you, and you for some reason think you're going to go play golf like Mickey. No, that's not going to happen. 90-day probation. If they like you good enough, then they'll keep you. This is called being an employee. Yep. Let's go ahead and look at what happens when you're an employee. Now, I'm not bashing being an employee. I'm an employee also. Yes, I get paid from someone. We're changing all of the structure of all of these things right here because we want to be in the business section. Okay? So now watch this right here. They take your taxes. Who is they? IRS, Uncle Sam. Whoever you want to call them, whatever you want to call them, is coming out of your check and you see it all the time. You know why they take it? Because they don't trust you. If they trusted you to pay them, then they would just say, all right, we're just going to pay you the full amount and we'll allow you to send us the money. But let's be honest. You have bills that come to your house all the time and you don't pay those all the time on time. Uncle Sam, he ain't my uncle. I don't know why we call him that. We need to stop calling him that. He'll take your taxes because he don't trust you, man. Now, ironically enough, they trust you in these other sections, but we'll talk about that too. Now, they also control your time. Just like they control your income, Your time is controlled. What do you mean by that time? Let's look at the whole aspect of it. What time you got to be to work? Hey, look, listen, if you got to be to work at 4 in the morning, then you need to wake up at 3 in the morning. So that means you need to go to bed at what? 8 o'clock at night? 9 o'clock at night? See how your time is controlled? Maybe you're thinking, hey, man, I don't get off work until 4 or 5. Man, I need to get off earlier than that. Well, your time is controlled way beyond that scope. It's controlled from the moment you go to bed. If you go to bed at 10 at night or 12 at night, you got to wake up at 3, you're not rested for the day. You're going to be sluggish when you go in to make those $10 an hour. Yeah, $10 an hour. I said $10 an hour. Okay, so they control your time. What else does that entail? That also goes into your vacation time. You have to wait a year or two when you're an employee. Wait a year or two for you to earn a vacation. Now, let's think about that for a minute, folks. For you to earn a vacation. So you're going to work a whole year, prove yourself. I'm good enough to work for this company. I'm supposed to be here. All right? Now they say, all right, we'll give you 5 days vacation. Now, whatever you do on that vacation is up to you. Now, I worked in an industry where I dealt with people from across the world. I dealt with a lot of people that come over from other countries to come see Mickey Mouse, to come see this beautiful part of America, right? So I've spoken with a lot of them. Some of those countries give them 3 weeks of vacation. It is forced. You don't get to make your own decision and say, hey, look, you can come back in while you're on vacation and actually work. No, they make you a vacation. That's how they keep their employees longer. They give them more time to their family. Hello, controlling your time. Then you got to wait 1 or 2 years for your vacation. Oh, and by the way, usually your employee is not going to pay for your vacation. They're not going to pay for your vacation. They'll pay you what you work for normally that week to take a vacation. Now, you simply tell me, do you make enough money in 1 week to take a vacation for 1 week? Yeah, you can put that in the comments also. If you make enough money to vacation with that one check, then you're amazing. You're awesome. Hey, check out this part. Your income is still set because you still have to wait 1 or 2 years before you actually get a raise. Whoa, hold on, wait. And normally, how much is a raise at a W-2? Let's be honest. How much is a raise normally at a W-2? You may get $1 raise, you may get 50 cents. Man, listen, man. I worked at this warehouse back in the day in Orlando, and I was delivering kitchen cabinets. And I then moved into the warehouse. I thought we had a pretty good staff there. Everybody's working good. Now, I heard a few things about the raise when it was going to come in. I got my raise, guys. You wouldn't believe how much it is. Oh, my God, this cabinet company. I can't believe they're still around. Wow. I had a 9-cent raise. 9 cents? What? A 9-cent raise. A year or two before you get your raise. Man, if you're making $10 an hour, man, you put in that whole year, you work 40, 60, 70 hours a week, and now you're making $11 an hour. You get to do that same cycle all over again. Do you see why we don't have enough money, people? Get your money right. It's because the way we decide to make our money. Now, also with the W-2, you want to retire from a company, but nobody's retiring from companies anymore. Not nowadays, especially not putting in 20 to 30 years. 20 to 30 years before you retire? I highly doubt somebody's going to do that. So remember, guys, I'm just talking to you about 4 ways to make money. This way right here, we're talking about it from the employee standpoint. Now, we're definitely going to come back and talk about the self-employed standpoint. We're going to look at the pros and cons of that, business and investor also. But I'm in your face about money because I need you to learn about money. And I need you to focus on your money because if you're not focusing on your money, I guarantee you someone else will. Hey, listen, I'm your Money Smart General. Get your money right and think about that if you still want to be a W-2 employee. God bless.